They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A very solid gain of 27. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. 84 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Off play action. Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brings up second.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're doing 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
19, Tiger, 52, 152. Now watch one. Bang, 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 bang. Check the backer.
Jones now. Off play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allowed...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes this Washington 20, Giants 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing after the interception. Throwing deep for Galladay. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Gibson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now taking.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Jones, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jones off the play fake. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Of 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
To number 81.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a game.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Washington 20, Giants 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was...
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Washington.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And it's third down. Third and 12.
Out of the gun now on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The ball carrier, Landon Collins made the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. This is Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On second down, here's Barkley.
At the 25.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check, check. Fresno. Check 43.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackle, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Julian Love.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 1st down, it's Gibson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The 3rd down.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get coming out with a jumbo package to suck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Brings up fourth down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 of the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes this Washington 33. Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's see what you got. Check, 55.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 33. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes this Washington 40. Giants 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take
well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, and that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.